Hi everyone, welcome to the quarantined edition of Cash Flow Mondays. My name is Courtney Ann Wallace. I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur living in the island of Jamaica. This week we're going to be discussing 7 side hustles for college students. So if you're in university or college or any tertiary institution for that matter, this episode was dedicated just for you. Alright, so we're gonna get into the video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Earning a side income as a college student can be quite challenging once you have a full academic plate. I know, I've been there, and if you're watching this video right now and you're in college, we've all been there. However, thankfully, having a side hustle can actually assist you in some way that you don't have to spread yourself entirely too thin, and you can manage your academics while still earning some extra change in your pocket. Now, whether it's a student loan that you're looking to pay, a debt, or you just want to save some money, I guarantee you that one of these 7 steps can be easily applied to your lifestyle. So step number 1 that we're going to be talking about is the most obvious one, and that is to be a tutor. If you're good at a particular course, or you notice you're getting, a steady set of grades in this particular course that is in somewhere to medium and high range, like your 80s and 90s, you can actually reserve some time to be a tutor. There are always classmates that you might have that are struggling. There are always students that were in the years before you that might be struggling. And if you reserve at least an hour or 3 hours per week and dedicate it to tutoring these students, I guarantee you they won't have any hesitation at all to at least pay you for this time. So you can actually do it in 2 ways. You can do it privately at your home, or you can just speak with the security personnel at your college. And what I used to do when I was in college and what the engineers used to do, they actually had overnight study groups. My year group was not that serious, but what we did do is stay after school for a couple of hours, probably until like 7 p.m. in the night, and just study together, and then you'd have that one tutor at the front of the class directing the proceedings of the study session. Well, tip number 2 is actually to become a brand ambassador. Now, here in Jamaica, you have companies like JNWay, you have companies like Red Stripe, or other companies that practice a lot of promotion. And what they actually do is they target younger persons, or they target persons that are in college that have the fresh energy, that have the fresh faces. Most companies tend to go for the young and the hip and the energetic. If you're good at this, you can actually apply to be a college ambassador for that company. So usually what it entails is for a period of time you would actually wear a labeled t-shirt, or it could be that you're just responsible for the PR on that campus, getting the word out about that company, getting the word out about their benefits, and possibly signing up a couple of your schoolmates to become a part of that company, especially if it's a bank. I know here in Jamaica we have the JNWay program, and what that does, it allows college students like myself. I did make my Jamaica National account while I was at college, and I did that through the ambassadors at the JNWay program at that time. So that is my second tip for you. My third tip is to make money from social media. Now, social media can be a perfect side hustle. As you can see, I'm talking to you right now, and particularly the budding entrepreneurs or marketing majors out there, you can actually use this to practice whatever you're studying. So if you're the type of person who you're good at marketing, you want to know how digital marketing can be blended in with the professional workspace, you can actually do this through your personal page, or by partnering or working with a company that is looking to increase its presence on social media. I did mention this in one of my previous videos, and that was to actually ensure that your social media platforms are ready for business. Not at the very least to say that you're always in a suit and tie, but just ensure that that gate is open for persons to come to you and say, hey, let's work together on this particular project. My next point is to actually work in catering. A lot of catering companies are extremely flexible. They usually work with persons who are hosting weddings, who are hosting graduation parties or ceremonies, and What that allows for is they hire on an as-needed basis. And if you really think about it, most of these events take place on the weekend, and that can actually be the ideal situation for a college student because, well, most college students go to school on Monday to Friday, you know, unless you're part-time and you're studying on the weekends. But for the vast majority, they don't go to school on weekends. And so being a part of a catering company can actually be quite flexible for your schedule. You can be a server, you can be a waiter, or you can actually be a part of the dishwashing crew. And in addition to that, during periods like summer and spring when school is out and all these events are being held like crazy, you can actually put yourself out there to work in catering as they will have a higher number of events being held. My next point is to be a virtual assistant. I'm not going to dive into this point too much simply because I did mention it in my video about jobs that you can do online. You might want to check out that video after you're through with this one. But in a nutshell, virtual assistants are persons who are assistants but through an online platform or over the internet. And basically what they do is they help with a variety of tasks ranging from social media management, website updates, and time-consuming tasks that are maybe too hot to handle for a lot of entrepreneurs or for a lot of online businesses. Now, if you're a college student, you can easily become a virtual assistant to someone that is either in a different time zone or they're either in a different city or area. And this results in a very flexible schedule to facilitate both your study life and your work life. The next point that I'm going to suggest is to get into sewing repairs or alterations. Now, if you're good at sewing, if you're good at styling or fashion in any sense, you can easily invest in a small sewing machine. It can be portable or it can be small enough to fit on your desk, and you can begin practicing and doing small-scale sewing for persons on campus. This is ideal for colleges that wear uniforms, such as paramilitary institutions such as mine, the Caribbean Maritime University, places like law school that would, in a sense, dress semi-formal to formal, men's schools, like boys' schools that wear the little sweater vest or those jackets from time to time, or just persons with regular clothes. People have accidents every single day, and that's just an open market waiting to be seized. In a nutshell, they just might have bought something that can either be too wide, too tight, or too big, and they may just need some alterations. So you can seriously consider going into the sewing repair business on campus if you're a college student or if you live near campus. You want to be easily accessible to the students that you're advertising this service to. And not just students, lecturers and professors also. The next business you can consider going into is to offer an assignment assist service. Hear me out. Plagiarism, APA format, 1.5 margins, headers, footers, citations, research. Does all of that sound familiar to you? Of course it does. And if you're good at it, why not monetize it? Offer your services to a classmate to assist with research for projects and research papers, and to somewhat get their assignments vetted for grammatical errors and editing errors before they hand it in to their professor or to their lecturer. However, in order to pull in clients, there must be proof to the pudding. So ensure that your assignment grades are up in tip-top shape. Speaking of assignments, my next point is to sell your assignments. Now, in relation to my previous point, if you've successfully made it through an academic year and you're done with your assignments, never to look back again, you can offer your assignments for sale, as it is highly likely the succeeding year group will have similar courses or similar research questions. You can also go further by summarizing certain courses in the form of a PDF document or creating formula sheets, especially for math-related courses. Engineers, this one goes for you. And you can consider selling this formula sheet or summarized course to students, as most students don't want to ravish through notes to find the points or concepts that really matter. These are all my tips to you, so I seriously want you to consider Hopefully you've been writing some of these tips down. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, you can always DM me on Instagram at CourtneyAnn.w, or you can shoot me an email. My email will be in the description below. And if you made it to the end of this video, comment Cashflow Mondays. And because you've been a loyal viewer, I'm going to be giving you a bonus point. Now, another great way to gain useful work experience and steady income is actually to apply to become a part of a marketing agency or a freelance marketplace. One particular marketing agency in the island of Jamaica is the University College Ambassadors Group, also known as UCA. UCA was designed to bridge the gap between college students and the working world. Their mission is to facilitate career growth and learning new skills. I actually did this during college for some time, and I was actually hired by an educational tour company. So I had quite a flexible schedule. What they did was they actually hired a group of college students, and they had a little group chat basically, and they would put out the tour dates and who had classes on a particular day. Another student would take that tour, and then vice versa, when the other student is free, they would take that tour. So these companies, they understand that you're studying, they understand that you're in college, so they're actually pretty good to work with, very professional, and you can find them on Instagram at UCA Jamaica. So I will be leaving that on the screen right about now. But that is the end of our video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know it can be quite depressing with some of us being home longer than usual, than we expected, and I just hope that we're all using this time to develop ourselves, to work on ourselves, not just professionally, but mentally and emotionally. And I hope that whenever you're going on the roads, you're staying safe, you're sanitizing. I actually take this very seriously because I have asthma, and I'm considered to be high risk if I were to catch this pandemic that's going around. So I really want you guys to stay safe, and that is it for this week. I will see you next week with another video. Take care, stay safe, love you, goodbye.